Hello, and welcome to Stretching the Word. I'm your host, Sister Valerie, and not today, devil, just not this year at all. Today, we're going to talk about weight, not ounces and pounds. No, we're talking about weight, W-A-I-T. You says weight. Yes, you've heard that thing that we don't like to do because we don't have any patience. But we're going to see what the Bible has to say about weight. Well, what is waiting? What does the Bible mean when it says wait? It means to be open for the move of God, for an experience with God, for a word from God. So therefore, we have to wait. And a lot of times we say, well, I'm waiting on the Lord. And then somebody else will come back and say, well, the Lord is waiting on you. Well, the Lord is waiting on you while you waiting on the Lord for you to get into position. And so he's waiting on us as we wait on him. But in the end, we must wait because he's there all the time. So when we get it together, then we will see the move of God. Then we will hear from the Lord. But remember, we can't just go off and do our own thing. We have to wait. So with that said, let's go to Lamentations chapter 3. This is in the Old Testament, Lamentations chapter 3 and verse 26. I'll give you a minute. I know you got to find your Bible. You got to find your phone if you're like me. So now that you have that, or you can just grab a sheet of paper and write it down. Read later, because you might want to read the whole chapter or a few verses or above or a few verses below. But Lamentations chapter 3, verse 26, it says, "It is good to go on hoping and quietly waiting for the salvation of the Lord." We want to jump out there because we don't want to wait. We want to jump out there and get in our flesh and do what we think is right. Well, we know that our ways are not God's ways. And 9 times out of 10, when we jump out there and don't wait to hear what God says or the move of God, then we mess it up. And then we have to come full circle and start waiting all over again. When you could have been maybe halfway through waiting, but because we didn't wait and we got into our flesh and did something wrong, now we got to come back. Oh, Lord, I'm sorry. And start all over with the waiting game. And then in the back of your mind, once again, you want to go with, oh, it's going to take so long. Well, you might have been at the end of the journey until you decided that you didn't want to wait no more. Let's go to Psalms 27 and verse 14. Okay. That's Psalms 27 and verse 14. And it says, let your hope, I'm reading the BBE, let your hope be in the Lord. Take heart and be strong. Yes, let your hope be in the Lord. And the King James Version says, wait on the Lord and be of good courage. So we don't have to get into doubt while we're waiting on God because we know that he will come through. So while we're waiting, if we keep our minds stayed on Jesus, if we continue to express thanksgiving and praise for what we're waiting for, then guess what? The wait won't be so long.